Czy masz odwagę powiedzieć żonom i stałem tam, gdzie stało domo?
Welcome guys, and today we'll talk about the first day on our trip to Magaluf 2026. Yes, 2026. And what happened on the airport? So, crazy thing. The first day, I went from home to an airport, Berlin-Brandenburg International Airport, and everything was fine. It was night, very early in the morning. I came to the airport at 5 a.m. to the departure hall, Terminal 1, Willy Brandt Airport, my favorite airport, really great airport. And then I went to a place where I can drop my luggage. So I've checked a counter number. It was a counter for Lufthansa, just in the middle of the terminal, 524 the counter. And what you need to do, you need to take your check-in luggage. You need to go to an automatic machine where you need to scan your boarding pass from your Lufthansa app. When you have scanned your boarding pass from Lufthansa app, the machine will ask you a few questions: how many pieces of luggage, how many passengers, what you need to know, and it will print a special sticker to each of your suitcase. So then you need to put it on each of your suitcase, which is your check-in luggage. I've got one, and my mother got one suitcase, so together we had two suitcases of check-in luggage. So I've put the sticker on the first piece, mine, on the second my mother's, and then you need to go with that suitcase with attached label. You need to go to a place where there is automatic dropping machine, when you need to put your luggage, and the luggage will go straight to your aircraft. If you are going with layover, it will go to the first aircraft, then it will go automatically to a second one. Here, we had to start. We had to take off at 10:30 a.m. And so we went to a security control at 5 a.m. After the security control, we went to a transit area. In the transit area, we had to go to our date. So in case this is a local flight from Berlin to Frankfurt, we had to go to our date, and then we should go to our aircraft through the date. And there was a small problem, because when we were in the transit area, there wasn't a shower, raining, and it was a really big thunderstorm in Berlin on July 14th, 2026. It was a big thunderstorm. We have been inside the building, departure area, transit area, in Terminal 1, and we could hear the thunderstorm. It was crazy big thunderstorm over Berlin, and most aircrafts, most flights were delayed. So we had to take off from Berlin at 10:30 a.m. and we had 2-hour delays. The problem is that after 1 hour flight, we got another 1 hour waiting in Frankfurt for our next flight to Palma. And the situation was like that we've lost both 2 hours waiting in Berlin. So we've known that even if we will start immediately at 12, it will be immediate take off and everything will be fast, we have no chance to be on the time in Frankfurt for the next flight. So the automatic system have seen that we have a 2-hour delays in Berlin and we cannot be on the time for the next flight. So the system decided that they are changing and that this will go not on the 12:30 in the next flight, but will go at 3:50 p.m. 3:50 p.m. later to Palma, and then so we have been moved for the next flight. We've been at 1:30 p.m. in Palma, and we had to wait. Exactly, the waiting time was like that. We had to take off 10:30 from Berlin. After 1 hour, 11:30, we should be in Frankfurt, and at 12:30, we should depart from Frankfurt on a direction to Palma de Mallorca. And we have been 2 hours late, so our takeoff from Berlin was at 12:30. We've been 1:30 in Palma, and we had to wait. Yeah? So we wanted to be in the hotel at 3:30 p.m. and we've been in our hotel at 6:30 p.m. Extremely tired after that situation, and we had to wait in Frankfurt up to 3:30 p.m. for a second flight, later flight, and we went with that flight to Palma. Crazy situation. Everything was the main reason of the problem was the thunderstorm, and the situation of the automatic system was great. That Lufthansa automatic system moved us to the next flight automatically. They've given us a new boarding pass for the second flight. Everything was done automatically. We've received a boarding pass for the second flight. We've received a special voucher to buy some food in the Frankfurt airport. So we got that voucher. Everything was organized, everything worked, and the system was great because everything was done on a Lufthansa app and by emails. So I've got email every time everything was changed. Any delay, changing of the date, everything. When something happened, I've got an email about it. It was new email about some nice changes, and of course notification in the Lufthansa app. Everything worked. It was organized perfectly. Everything was great. And of course, our luggage was also transferred to a later flight, and our luggage was on a time in the Palma. Everything worked great. So that's a big thank you to Lufthansa crew and the people who worked there. That everything was organized, everything was well done. There's no better customer service than Lufthansa. The Lufthansa customer service, the people knows what to do. They know what to do. They helped a lot, and the first day everything was maintained correctly. Thank you guys for the help.
Ty co kobiety chciałbyś zniewolić, pozbawić chciałbyś niewolnej woli. Rządzie biskupie, do was to mówię, wstydzi się was dziś kraj. Nie płaczcie siostry, ducha nie traćcie, uwierzcie w naszą wygraną w walce. Uwierzcie w to, że już niedługo piękniejszy będzie kraj.